Fractions. Fraction is a part of a whole. To understand the concept of fraction, we take an example of a whole circle. Now we divide it into two equal parts. In these two equal parts, this part is one part out of two equal parts. This part is also one part out of two equal parts. Each part is called half of the whole circle. So the fraction of this part is 1 by 2 and the fraction of this part is also 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is called half. Now we divide the whole circle into three equal parts. 1, 2 and 3. This part is one part out of three equal parts. This part is also one part out of three equal parts, as well as this part is one part out of three equal parts. It means the fraction of each part is 1 by 3, and we call 1 by 3 as 1/3. Now we divide the whole circle into four equal parts. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this part is one part out of four equal parts. This part is also one part out of four equal parts. This part is also one part out of four equal parts, and as well as this part is one part out of four equal parts. So each part is called 1/4 of the whole circle. So fraction of each part is 1 by 4, and we call 1 by 4 as 1/4. Naming of fraction. Now take an example, 2 by 5. In this fraction, the upper part is called numerator and lower part is called denominator. It means the numerator is 2 and the denominator is 5. We take one more example, 7 by 10. In this, the numerator is 7. And the denominator is 10. So in the fraction, upper part is called numerator, lower part is called denominator. Now how can we write the fractional number of any fraction? Fractional number of any fraction. For example, 2 by 5. So the fractional number of 2 by 5 is 2/5. Same as if we take 6 by 10. So the fractional number of 6 by 10 is 6/10. So we can write all the fraction in words as well as in fractional numbers. Types of fractions. First, proper fraction. What is proper fraction? A fraction whose numerator is less than the denominator is called proper fraction. For example, 2 by 7. Here 2 is less than 7. It means numerator is less than the denominator. So it is called proper fraction. One more example, 8 by 12. Here 8 is less than 12. It means the numerator is 8, denominator is 12. So numerator is less than the denominator. So this fraction is called proper fraction. Second, improper fraction. A fraction whose numerator is greater than the denominator is called improper fraction. For example, 7 by 3. Here numerator is 7 and denominator is 3. You can see 7 is greater than 3. It means numerator is greater than the denominator. So this fraction is called improper fraction. One more example. 10 by 8. Here numerator is 10, denominator is 8. You can see 10 is greater than 8. So numerator is greater than the denominator. So this fraction is called improper fraction. Next is mixed fraction. The combination of a whole number and a proper fraction is called mixed fraction. For example, if we take a whole number like 4 and one proper fraction like 2 by 5, this is a whole number and this is a proper fraction. When we combine them, like this, it means when we write them together like this is called mixed fraction. One more example, 2 3 by 7. 2 is a whole number and 3 by 7 is a proper fraction. When we write them together, 2 and 3 by 7 is called mixed fraction. We call it 2 and 3 by 7. Like and unlike fractions. Like fractions, 2 or more than 2 fractions having same denominator are called like fractions. For example, 2 by 3, 4 by 3, 1 by 3. In these fractions, all have same denominator like 3, 3, 3. So these all fractions are called like fraction. Next, unlike fraction. 2 or more fractions having different denominators are called unlike fraction. For example, 1 by 9, 8 by 11, 5 by 7, 6 by 10. In these fractions, all have different denominators like 9, 11, 7, 10. So these all fractions are called unlike fraction. Unit fraction. The fraction whose numerator is 1 is called unit fraction. For example, 1 by 2, 1 by 7, 1 by 10, 1 by 15. In these fractions, all have 1 as a numerator. So, these all fractions are called unit fraction.